spiked tail, of great lumps of rock, gigantic fractured stalactites, and the clanking of the goblins seemed to be growing more muffled, while ahead the dragon's fire kept their progress clear. And then, at last, by the combined force of their spells and the dragon's brute strength, they had blasted their way out of the passage into the marble hallway. Goblins and wizards shrieked and ran for cover, and finally the dragon had room to stretch its wings. Turning its horned head towards the cool outside air it could smell beyond the entrance, it took off, and with Harry, Ron and Hermione still clinging to its back, it forced its way through the metal doors, leaving them buckled and hanging from their hinges as it staggered into Diagon Alley and launched itself into the sky. The final hiding place. There was no means of steering. The dragon could not see where it was going, and Harry knew that if it turned sharply or rolled in mid-air, they would find it impossible to cling on to its broad back. Nevertheless, as they climbed higher and higher, London unfurling below them like a grey and green map, Harry's overwhelming feeling was of gratitude for an escape that had seemed impossible. Crouching low over the beast's neck, he clung tight to the metallic scales, and the cool breeze was soothing on his burned and blistered skin. Beating the air like the sails of a windmill. Behind him, whether from delight or fear he could not tell, Ron kept swearing at the top of his voice, and Hermione seemed to be sobbing. After 5 minutes or so, Harry lost some of his immediate dread that the dragon was going to throw them off, for it seemed intent on nothing but getting as far away from its underground prisoner as possible. The question of how and when they were to dismount remained rather frightening. He had no idea how long dragons could fly without landing, nor how this particular dragon, which could barely see, would locate a good place to put down. He glanced around constantly, imagining that he could feel his scar prickling. How long would it be before Voldemort knew that they had broken into the Lestrange's vault? How soon would the goblins of Gringotts notify Bellatrix? How quickly would they realize what had been taken? And then, when they discovered that the golden cup was missing, Voldemort would know at last that they were hunting Horcruxes. The dragon seemed to crave cooler and fresher air. It climbed steadily until it was flying through wisps of giddy cloud. It could no longer make out the little coloured dots which were cars pouring in and out of the dark. On they flew, till the countryside parcelled out in patches of green and brown, with hills and rivers winding through the landscape like strips of map across it. What do you reckon it's looking for? Ron yelled as they flew further and further north. No idea! Harry bellowed back. His hands were numb with cold, but he did not dare attempt to shift his weight. He had been wondering for some time what they would do if they saw the coast sail back. Is the dragon headed for open sea? It was cold and desperately looking for escape. What if, at that point, it realized it had 3 highly edible humans sitting on its back? The sun slipped lower in the sky, which was turning windy. Still the dragon flew, cities and towns gliding out of sight beneath them, its enormous shadow sliding over the earth like a great dark cloud. Every part of Harry ached with the effort of holding on to the dragon's back. Is it my imagination? Shouted Ron after a considerable stretch of silence. Or are we losing height? Harry looked down and saw deep green mountains and lakes pointing to the sunset. The landscape seemed to grow larger and more detailed as he squinted over the side of the dragon, and he wondered whether below where the dragon flew. It spiraled in circles, honing in, it seemed, upon one of the smaller lakes. I say we jump when it gets low enough, Harry called back to the others. Straight into the water before it realizes we're here. They agreed, Hermione a little faintly, and now Harry could see the dragon's wide yellow underbelly rippling in the surface of the water. Now! He slithered over the side of the dragon and plummeted, feet first, towards the surface of the lake. The drop was greater than he had estimated, and he hit the water hard, plunging like a stone into a freezing, green, heat-filled world. He kicked towards the surface and emerged, panting, to see enormous ripples emanating in circles from the places where Ron and Hermione had fallen. The dragon did to swoop up water in its scarred snout. As Ron and Hermione emerged, spluttering and gasping from the depths of the lake, the dragon flew on, its wings beating hard, and landed at last on a distant bank. Harry, Ron, and Hermione struck out for the opposite shore. The lake did not seem to be deep. Soon it was more a question of fighting their way through reeds and mud than swimming, and finally they flopped, sodden, panting and exhausted, onto slippery grass. Hermione collapsed, coughing and shuddering. Though Harry could have happily lain down and slept, he staggered to his feet, drew out his wand, and started casting the usual protective spells around them. When he had finished, he joined the others. It was the first time that he had seen them properly since escaping from the vault. Both had angry red burns all over their faces and arms, and their clothing was singed away in places. They were wincing as they dabbed essence of dittany onto their many injuries. Hermione handed Harry the bottle, then pulled out 3 bottles of pumpkin juice she had brought from Shell Cottage, and clean, dry robes for all of them. They changed, and then gulped down the juice. Well, on the upside, said Ron finally, sitting watching the skin on his hands regrow, we got the Horcrux. On the downside, no soul, said Harry as he dripped dittany through the singed hole in his jeans onto the angry bird beneath. No soul, repeated Ron. That double-crossing little scab. Harry pulled the Horcrux from the pocket of the wet jacket he'd just taken off and set it down on the grass in front of them. Glinting in the sun, it drew their eyes as they swept their bottles of juice. At least we can't wear it this time. That would look a bit weird hanging round our necks, said Ron, wiping his mouth on the back of his hand. Hermione looked across the lake to the... What will happen to it, do you think? She asked. Would it be all right? You sound like Hagrid, said Ron. It's a dragon, Hermione. It can look after itself. It's us we need to worry about. What do you mean? Well, I don't know how to break this to you, said Ron, but I think they might have noticed we broke into Grindelwald's. All 3 of them started to laugh, and once started it was difficult to stop. Harry's ribs ached. He felt light-headed with hunger, but he lay back on the grass beneath the reddening sky and laughed until his throat was raw. What are we going to do, though? Said Hermione, finally, hiccuping herself back to seriousness. He'll know, won't he? You know who will know we know about his Horcruxes. Maybe they'll be too scared to tell him, said Ron hopefully. Maybe they'll cover up. The sky, the smell of lake water, the sound of Ron's voice were extinguished. Pain cleaved Harry's head like a sword stroke. He was standing in a dimly lit room, and a semicircle of wizards faced him, and on the floor at his feet knelt a small, quaking figure. What did you say to me? His voice was high and low, but fury and fear burned inside him. The one thing he had dreaded, but it could not be true. He could not see how. The goblin was trembling, unable to meet the red eyes high above his. "Say it again," murmured Voldemort. "Say it again." "My lord," stammered the goblin, its black eyes wide with terror. "My lord, we tried to stop them. Imposters, my lord, broke into the Lestrange's vault." "Imposters? What imposters? I thought Gringotts had ways of revealing imposters. Who were they?" It was the Potter boy and two accomplices." "And they took," he said, his voice rising, a terrible fear gripping him. "Tell me, what did they take?" A small golden cup, my lord." The scream of rage, of denial, left him as if it were a stranger's. He was crazed, frenzied. It could not be true. It was impossible. Nobody had ever known. How was it possible that the boy could have discovered his secret? The elder wand slashed through the air, and green light erupted through the room. The kneeling goblin rolled over, dead. The watching wizards scattered before him, terrified. Bellatrix and Lucius Malfoy threw others behind them in their race for the door, and again his wand fell, and those who were left were slain, all of them, for bringing him this news, for hearing about the golden cup. Alone amongst the dead, he stormed up and down, and they passed before him in vision. His treasures, his safeguards, his anchors to immortality. The diary was destroyed, and the cup was stolen. What if the boy knew about the others? Could he know? Had he already acted? Had he traced more of them? Was Dumbledore at the root of this? Dumbledore, who had always suspected him. Dumbledore, dead on his orders. Dumbledore, whose wand was his now, yet who reached out from the ignominy of death through the boy. The boy. But surely, if the boy had destroyed any of his Horcruxes, he, Lord Voldemort, would have known, would have felt it. He, the greatest wizard of them all, he, the most powerful, he, the killer of Dumbledore and of how many other worthless, nameless men. How could Lord Voldemort not have known if he himself, most important and precious, had been attacked, mutilated? True, he had not felt it when the diary had been destroyed, but he had thought that was because he had no body to feel, being less than ghost. No, surely the rest was safe. The other Horcruxes must be intact. But he must know. He must be sure. He paced the room, kicking aside the goblin's corpse as he passed, and the pictures blurred and burned in his boiling brain. The lake, the shack, and Hogwarts. A modicum of calm cooled his rage now. How could the boy know that he had hidden the ring in the gaunt shack? No one had ever known him to be related to the Gaunts. He had hidden the connection. The killings had never been traced to him. The ring, surely, was safe. And how could the boy, or anybody else, know about the cave or penetrate its protection? The idea of the locket being stolen was absurd. As for the school, he alone knew where in Hogwarts he had stowed the Horcrux, because he alone had plumbed the deepest secrets of that place. And there was still Nagini, who must remain close now, no longer sent to do his bidding, but to be sure, to be utterly sure. He must return to each of his hiding places. He must redouble protection around each of his Horcruxes, a job, like the quest for the Elder Wand, that he must undertake alone. Which should he visit first? Which was in most danger? An old unease flickered inside him. Dumbledore had known his middle name. Dumbledore might have made the connection with the Gaunts. Their abandoned home was, perhaps, the least secure of his hiding places. It was there that he would go first. The lake, surely impossible. Though was there a slight possibility that Dumbledore might have known some of his past misdeeds through the orphanage and Hogwarts? But he knew that his Horcrux there was safe. It would be impossible for Potter to enter Hogsmeade without detection, let alone the school. Nevertheless, it would be prudent to alert Snape to the fact that the boy might try to re-enter the castle. To tell Snape why the boy might return would be foolish, of course. It had been a grave mistake to trust Bellatrix and Malfoy. Didn't their stupidity and carelessness prove how unwise it was ever to trust? He would visit the Gaunt shack and take Nagini with him. He would not be parted from the snake any more. And he strode from the room, through the hall, and out into the dark garden where the fountain played. And it slithered out to join him like a long shadow. Harry's eyes flew open as he wrenched himself back to the present. He was lying on the bank of the lake in the setting sun, and Ron and Hermione were looking down at him. Judging by their worried looks and by the continued pounding of his scar, his sudden excursion into Voldemort's mind had not passed unnoticed. Vaguely surprised that he was still wet to his skin, and saw the cup lying innocently in the grass before him, and the lake deep blue shot with gold in the failing sun. He knows. His own voice sounded strange and low after Voldemort's high screams. He knows, and he's going to check where the others are. And the last one, he was already on his feet, is at Hogwarts. I knew it. I knew it. What? Ron was gaping at him. Hermione knelt up, looking worried. But what did you see? How do you know? I saw him find out about the cup. I was in his head. Harry remembered the killings. He's seriously angry and scared too. He can't understand how we knew. And now he's going to check the others are safe. The ring first. He thinks the Hogwarts one is safest because Snape's there, because it'll be so hard not to be seen getting in. I think he'll check that one last, but he could still be there within hours. Did you see where in Hogwarts it is? Asked Ron, now scrambling to his feet too. No, he was concentrating on warning Snape. He didn't think about exactly where it is. Wait, wait, cried Hermione as Ron caught up the Horcrux and Harry pulled out his. We can't just go. We haven't got a plan. We need to get going, said Harry firmly. He had been hoping to sleep, looking forward to getting into the new tent. But that was impossible now. Can you imagine what he's going to do once he realizes the ring and the locket are gone? What if he moves the Hogwarts Horcrux, decides it isn't safe enough? But how are we going to get in? We'll go to Hogsmeade, said Harry, and try to work something out once we see what the protection around the school's like. Get under the cloak, Hermione. I want to stick together this time. But we don't really fit. It'll be dark. No one's going to notice our feet. The flapping of enormous wings echoed across the black water. The dragon had drunk its fill and risen into the air. They paused in their preparations to watch it climb higher and higher, now black against the rapidly darkening sky, until it vanished over a nearby mountain. Then Hermione walked forwards and took her place between the other two. Harry pulled the cloak down as far as it would go, and together they turned on the spot into the crushing darkness.
What are you doing? You come for cuddle. Come on then. Hi. What are you doing? You got your nails out. You're drawing all over my controller. Shut up. What are you doing? What are you... Ow! Sit down. Ow. Fucking hell. You're digging your claws in my belly. Yeah? Yeah? You gonna lie down? What do you mean that? I mean yeah. Come on. Oh, you watch me boob. Yeah? Ah, it's fucking hell. You got sharp nails. Go and lie down. Good girl.
Adam, do you need me over? I am going down the shop to buy 10 fans. Do you need a drink or some crisps? You fucking can't go down the shop like that, man. You got fucking tin foil around your head. It's not tin foil. It's my new skin. I am a robot. I have interface with my spectrum. Behold. It's fucking nuts, man. Stop talking like that. What do you mean? It is my normal voice. My computer integrated voice circuit is making me speak like this. Stop talking like that, you fucking man. It's getting a bit worried, man. I am a robot. I am a robot. Fucking inject him, man. Inject him. Fucking kill him. Oh, fucking hell. Push it to the left, put him, push it, and he wanna be a fucking roof. That's fucking off. I just wanna speak a spam. Stuck it through my chest. Cross a fucking just fall through my head until my fist. Walking down the street. My next door neighbor's not impressed. I'm a robot. I'm shit that fancies my quest. Makes these photos fast. She's truthful. He's covered in tips. He's got matching malsons. God dissipation, but he fucking escapes. The man with one miss starts to escalate. Tries to sell himself, standing in the cubbies, but the police stood up, runs in a fucking hurry. Tries to plug himself in the mains with his mouth, but when he's fully recharged, he goes egg on the rock. My teacher don't know me. Enter my world, feel my pain. I'm not like others. You might see or you might know. I made love to a big sea. Flush it on this life, I'm on a dead loss. I need some was I'm so fucking. I feel days from my gross stuff. Even though I'm fucking hurt, I don't know that. Secret in my life, I built a special custom that would allow me to judge myself there. They further the screen. For many years, this have been my rent. Now at least it's my loneliness. What terminator being filled in there so alone. When people stop and stare, see, feel what you just robot world. The doctor said that they said he was an egg because his face sprayed silver egg cans on his feet. Stuck in 5 minutes and trying to fuck the fridge and burn his pubic cheek with a high voltage. His hands as long brass, man's prime stars radish, there's two sloths, as far as turns fat, who's comes cues. I think I'll still have to watch the box. If you ask him, then he'll work for these. But the rich thing, just watch stuff. For the electric tables, and through these high up stuff. London, I was nuts, and gave himself a page. Only done things, it wasn't to give yourself. But until then, it's still over again to make get fucking restrain him, man. Get him fucking instead of fucking get him down, man. Inject him, man. Get him down. He's fucking nuts, man. He's losing it. Help me, man. Get him fucking. Fucking saying like one as well. I'm not a robot. I cannot show you, thank you. Fucking think you are. I'm not. What are you then? Woman called Janet. What are you doing tonight, man? Fancy coming for a smoke and a bit of blood? No, what it is, right? I gotta clean out the attic, so I'm looking for some photo albums that I got from you back in the day, you know, when I was living there back. Oh, yeah, man, I was like before we had drum, man. What did we used to do? What? The first time that I met my miss, seeing that old shit when I went to skate, it was early in the days, I don't did you see? Them was lost the place to be. Pay $2 for your entry free. I put it to the arena, ecstasy. When you were set, you didn't realize. Most of the apps, most of that don't test it. On the seats of all these, always was some food that they turned into shit. I'm in my place. Start respect, listen, the public enemy, being keen, the SNT, the fathers, if you did it, I don't break, then after my team. In a few schools, they must not go down to my schools. It was my favorite place to go. That's an old day for all of this go. When Muscles is over, it's out on your pipe. Doing funny so easy as your mind. Taking from the shop and comparing your night. Dropping bricks on the trains was a delight. Kid and my soft. Music talking in the night. That's all slow. This is the stuff I used to do before. None of the team was always seen. We just got seen. Always listen to the music to our skating around. Still outside. He's a birthday and I was still letting go. They had me always stay upstairs, but I was cold. It was like the thing going round and special. Or just a thriller. Watching us still running my chip without a chip shop at all. I didn't know like any of us. Getting my chips just went in past. You were 7 hours. I only just faced a masturbate. When you did school, the days went slow. I was dreaming of school with this cold. I didn't smoke, I didn't drink. So I took it down, fingers and bubblegum tattoos. Stuck on my face, cause it made me feel. Into the shit of myself, I phone cam. Kept my boss, I was a team and two. It was schools, safe to read. Do the best, so tomorrow, see force. And it was just before I found I was I hit but I'm glad what you doing, Span. Let's have a look at your mobile phone there. It's fucking posh, isn't it? Yeah, I got it from a place for cell phones. It's got 3 ringtones, that's the name for the ring. There's this one, right? Hang on. That's fucking C, Span. Yeah, right. There's this one, right? That's a feature from Bullseye. But mostly, I bought it for this. Check this one out, Plaid. The new in my tracksuit today. Smoking so far without an ashtray. Red hot nylon, dripping on my skin. I ripped the fucker off and threw it in the bin. So bad, so's my clothes. They gotta be cause all the fucking holes. It tastes like shit and it makes you cough. And it's the fucking rubber in it that gets you off. Yeah, I smoke so bad with lots of bits of plastic. I leave mine in it cause it tastes fantastic. It's gonna cost too much. I can't see the appeal. Of smoking Paul Rocky, smoke barrel, cornfield, smoke Rocky.
Come on.
Bucket of hot knives, bacon in a creek for your man as a surprise. I smoke green and it's gone in an instant. But smoke by last cause it's fucking consistent. So bad it's driving in my car, smacked up a split of fucking soda. blim burn right down to my dick. And while I was distracted, I fucking crashed into a brick wall. The car was fucking battered, the bonnet flipped up, and the windscreen shattered. You're better off smoking the green instead, cause it don't blim burn and it's better for your head. So sitting in a deep sweat thinking, I gotta get some rocky for the weekend. The sun is drawing, it's to me, stick it in a bomb, light it up and chuck a fucking 1D. Burning all simple trick, this shit always happens when I'm smoking fucking rocky. You heard it on the news, you seen it on the telly. Add up for moving so my day fucking day. Like us, it's like the fucking skunky Billy was brand new to ready, man. They make it out of oil, and tires are falling. These old flat press too. These are types of soap available to you. These little bits of plastic you find inside, you can use those as a quality guide to the standard of soap that you are smoking. The more bits of plastic means the better the token. It'll take a better now, range off, first of all, you can burn it, eat it, or smoke it in a spit. Spit shakes, shoot it in your spit. Lie it in your bed, dropping flips on your pubes. Standing draw to your mates, but it's really off shoots when you're cooking up draw. Quick, don't lick it, cause your spit fucking hot and it'll burn your finger. This bloke said to me, you haven't got a clue about the damage the soap can do to you. I tried to see things from his point of view, but I couldn't fit my head up his asshole too. The bloke was wrong. I knows my stuff. I knows if I smoke it, I'm gonna feel that. My lungs are fat, and my throat is raw. Cause the thing about soap is fucking hardcore. Well, anyway, myself to some detail was when so bad. So, next line to blue books. You know what I mean? Some fucking goals you do anything. Let me do some plastic one, 5 minutes. And then fucking stick them in a teapot. That's what I do. Stick a fucking away while you cook it up. Stick the drawer on top. Then you ram it in a pot. Then you ram the bomb in your fucking head. Yeah, that's like the fucking lungs feel like they're fucking collapsing sometimes from the soap bar, like, you know. Alright, yeah, tonight we got top entertainer Tim West Country, aka Billy Webb. Bill, son, what's been going on in Town Centre tonight? Well, loads of people be having loads of booze, well, mainly. I mean, fucking a load of booze might do what a band and wound have. One of the things you've been up to tonight, have you been disco dancing in the rave scene at Zanzibar? No, drink, right? Fuck in, fuck off, drink, fucking drink, right? Drink, that's what I'm about, right? Yeah, I've had loads. Is it mainly drink? Yeah? Fucking, yeah, listen, fucking drink, put your hands in the ground, right? Drink as fuck. Billy, your mother's here? Yeah. My mother's always here. Yeah, drink. Fucking you knows it, Bill. That's right, you know what I'm saying. Your mother's offered me the goods. I'm not paying. It started as a laugh, as a bit of a joke, something funny to say when I was having a smoke. I first heard of this book, this fucking rumor going down. Your mother's reputation is not sound. She's saving up the pennies, hoping they turn into pounds. So have an operation, swap agenda around. It's a shock to me, and it's a shock to you. Your mother's got a bit saddles up. It's true, it's all right. See when she's walking down the street to see a whole bag jiffy to the feet of the people like that. Your mother's got a penis. Your mother's got a penis. Your mother's got a penis. That's right. Your mother's got a penis. There's loads of females, but your mother's blue. Now the ones in her legs on a piece of her mouth, but the ones in the inner, she walks around with a short dress on. But sometimes it's both expensive, but often it's dripping, sometimes it's crying. And when I see her, there's a tear in my eye. I don't tell you what to put it in her left, but I don't, but so much song it's up. The only way to do it to really let you know, I got two because I gave it a blow. It was because she got me really drunk. And she didn't kiss her elephant drunk. You know why? That's right. Your mother got a penis. Your mother's got a penis. Your mother's got a penis. Your mother's got a penis. That's right. Your mother's got a penis. 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 That's right. Your mother's got a penis. She walks down the street and she walks like John Wayne. I just seen the business standing up. Don't make no sense when you see her. She got a couple of real quick. But I'm just saying, sometimes since she's working on a bed and she loves it on the shoes, so I guess I don't know. If your mother's around, then you take a double check. It's true, we're both yours. Can't take your mother to the just cause I flubbed off legs. You know what? Your mother's got a penis. 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 22 the number one musician of the US Billboard chart with another smack hit. Your mother's got a penis.
Yes, it's the truth, man. His mother have actually got a penis. Spaceman.
If your mother days to jumping out your pockets like a Christian meditator.
You've been in sharp style and panache.
You fall like a venereal rat. They try to catch you. He says,
Time to dash.
he always is up with a wallet full of cash. He's a bastard. But he's always looking flash with his shoes like this. Living across his windy weather slash.
Stop back with the pocket watch too. The tallest man the goldie looking through.
If he's there when you're pissed, he heard his flash from a man all over twist. Comes crimes, who tried to compile a list. Sally says he don't really be a kid.
It's on the old and inferred.
Made a fortune selling doctor's face first. My child's tickets as a lesson to be learned. Because I worked to
All the you shouting is in about a shuffle.
just at the river, you'll see you have a kipper. It's like a highwayman holding up a John Dipper. Smell the chocos, on you each target.
I damn it, fine, and they call me the maggot.
Stick it back in your pocket, you pin. Social talent's a fucking technique.
Like a chameleon, I'm the masterpiece.
And skies, just like Penelope.
Take your belongings in my order of gold. Take me China in silver, all my darkness and light. I ship you the fragrance. So I am up, never tread. Always doing a thing. They raised a woman and stole a baby and a fan. I even like my feelings of a soul for that.
Ladies, said the gentry.
Like Sherlock Holmes, Women Watson is elementary.
It's the modern day minister of the 19th century. See, it's not that brilliant.
In the locomotion like Kylie Minogue.
It's got the strength of 10 like a maniac.
And I'm also identified as stringy outside. GLC, Big Cherry all the valley, 3D Terminal Stinger. Big up to the banana.
There's a connector.
Postman Farm, Big Shirt, Postman Post. Bars, all sauce. Big up our journeys, Hotel. Big up for a 5-2. Also the West End, our car. With a wheel, Texas, big wheelers, big wheeler. All fast roofs, X16, 63, Biggie Specs, and a white devil across business. Williams. Respect you all. All those who know fake Elvis on their way with transistor radio in his bottle. Maggot sign out 2000 plus screen. Every man do his thing, I love the way this one.
I want to make you sweat. The way a pig sweats on a hot day. Because I'm feeling real sexy, baby. Real sexy. Yeah. That's right. Look for me a sexy video. I'm going to massage some oil in my body, baby. Because I'm going to get tight with you. Yeah. I want to take you to McDonald's with a candle. Girl, it's my love you can't handle. See you walking on your way home from work. The text comes short, you drive me berserk. I'm for real. It ain't no flirt. My love is waiting the way a rapist would look in a bush or a car park in town. I bought you this necklace, it cost me £12 from Argos. Elizabeth Duke. Baby, you're a Skywalker to my Luke, the Darth to the Vader, flip over the crossfader. I'll serenade you with a bag of space raiders, or walkers, or smiths, or maybe even quavers. Cause my love for you is like drugs for beavers. With glow sticks, a funny hand sound. I love you more, I love you more.
Like you fucking know you looking right. But the thing is, it's like anything, I can feel it inside, I can't explain how it feels. My sexual love's for real. Feel you know, with many I'll buy you 10 fags on a day trip to the Philly. I'm out your house, I'll zone you sleep. And your 3 kids doesn't bother me, no. I'll give you a rose, pull out your chair when we eat. Fuck, I can't get McDonald's, it's a body seat. Don't matter cause I'm here with you, with a medium value meal and a chocolate Sunday food. Later on, come and help you sign on. I said it to you, cause the housing benefits gone wrong. Don't worry, baby, it won't take too long. I'm just sitting, I'm just putting, I'm just writing this song. You know the time passes and I'm loving every second. Buying chips for you is as lovely as I reckon. You'll be Victoria Spice, I'm David Beckham. If you were devil, I'll leave the streets of freedom. Why don't you come to me, why can't you see? My love for you is like my bowl into a tree. See you loving it. It's a sound video and I watch you sweat. But yeah, that video with Felicity Kendall. Damn, you the shit. You making me feel kind of itchy. I'm gonna go put the mask and gloves on. Oh yeah. Take them off, man. This is fuck the music. Take them off. Just freak this shit, man. Turn the fucking thing off, man. There's only one reason why I get stressed, and it's the same reason why I pass my driving test. I've been up the TV yet, but now I don't have to walk, so I don't get out of breath. Tell me when you start, I'll never understand, cause I just wanna be heard and equal my hands. I'm Jamie and Linda, yes, I got a toy, just what they want, father, mother, I'm a fucking choice. But I don't care. Too frank to drive, I use a motherfucking wheelchair. Like a boss restaurant, but it's in my car. Can't wait to some twat invents a drive-through spa. Don't know my name from other business while I make. Cause if you burger these mothers and trips, okay. Like an Icelandic fisherman clubbing a seal. Driving down street just to buy a fucking happy meal. KFC, it's the lunch. Food, I'm going for a bitch. But I'm on the sauces. Barbecue, curry down, together with flurries. When you pops, have a look at what you got. Made by a robot. Friends in my car till my belly gets swollen. Times a week when I'm just in my clothes.
You can get large chips, a strawberry milkshake, Big Mac, chicken burger, chicken taco, nuggets. Never need to do cooking classes open every day. As pack a pack around to the box as an ashtray. The chips are lost before the dips, the sauce, and if they put it in the pan, I need the dick of the horse. Around 5 quid for a medium value deal. Bad in bread is your main meal. It's worldwide, from Worcester to Hackney. Get your dinner done by a teenager with acne. Well, don't be swearing like it's gone to Rex. And as to rheumatoid, put with cheers and cigarettes. What it is, tonic, it's a fucking twat. All you need is some bread and some saturated fat. Lips, assholes, noses and ears. Listen to the cows that have been dead for years. Can't keep a one cook, I don't need two. I guess 3 meals a day down the motherfucking choice. Whopper, chicken whopper, bacon cheese whopper, cheeseburger, double burger, bacon double cheeseburger, XL, large, add up, nice one. I want to have a meal with a toy.
Some people just stand up, they don't care, they don't give a fuck off you.
Goes nuts when we go drinking. Last week we ended up on a fish. Tips and showed them answers and stuff like the previous constantly. She needs to keep. I used to think it was funny. It was straight up the box. With a cold just to get a drink. She just down the drink. Fight, drink. He got your phone. Says into your eyes, have you ever seen a woman killing with a sign? Oh, son, your missus is trouble. Every time you have a drink, he has a double. Is she on buggers? She's tripping.
She's hoping to see me.
On Christmas Day, I drank a bottle of rum, 3 bottles of wine, and I was sick of my mum. I went a bit yellow like George Mask, so I'm doing dry trying to give my liver a rest.
I'm gangster tripping like Fat Boy Slim, cause I gave up the lager, I gave up the gin, did a New Year's resolution and joined the gym. 40 quid a month, but I'm never going in.
Not sure I'm gonna make it to February 1st, cause I'm drinking Red Bull mixed with no less.
See, I drank wine for a shoe, now I'm doing dry jam, and I started sniffing glue. Dry jam, dry jam. In December, I'm drinking as much as I can. Dry jam, dry jam. Giving up my booze, at least that's the plan. Dry jam, it's time. Because I'm doing dry jam, dry jam. Dry jam. So much. Dry jam, dry jam.
Right, Jan is tough, but if I make it through, in February, I'm drinking for 2.
Most of my mates think I'm a quitter, cause I'm on standby just like Brick Witter.
And I haven't had a drink in almost 4 days. Who said dry Jan is just a craze? Well, I'm not gonna let it to my head, cause it's only been 2 days since I last shit the bed.
Cheating to just eat tiramisu, and everyone I know seems to want to argue.
Swapping lager, a wife for me, and I almost ran out halfway through the first week.
Dry jam, dry jam. In December I'm drinking as much as I can. Dry jam. I'm giving up the blues, at least that's the plan. Dry jam. It's time. Dry jam, dry jam. Dry jam. So much. Dry jam, dry jam.
And ecstasy, having been through dry January.
Tried Alcoholics Anonymous just because, but everybody already knows. Doing dry jams got me out of sorts, so I'm climbing Penny Pan in flip-flops and shorts.
Being on the ropes, like see a saving, but I spent all my cash on drugs for raving.
Now I got a new thing, what I do is not, I just wait aside the mouth for people to fight.
Last November, I grew a moustache, but that didn't stop me going out on the latch. And every day seems twice as long, so I take the edge off by smoking a bomb.
And I'm missing drinking Prosecco by the bottle. Doing dry jams, I still go full throttle.
And whoever don't help, I'm not gonna lie, I should have done Game 8 or High July. Dry jam, dry jam. In December, I'm drinking as much as I can. Dry jam, dry jam. I'm giving up the booze, at least that's the plan. Dry jam. It's time. Dry jam, dry jam. Can't wait for sober October. Book Jolly Gate and haircut, my favourite. Drink as much as you can December. And I'll get haircuts, I'm getting a liver transplant for Christmas. Don't forget, drink responsibly. Drinking with friends is nice, but drinking by yourself is a bit lonely. So, I gave it up, I feel much better. 4 hours of yoga, bit of deep meditation, and then I get on the fucking dance with the missus. So many questions, my head point is closed. So why did that she did cross the fucking road? Why do you have nipples? Why are we eating? And why do you have to drink so much crap beer? What's another beer? All for Thomas. And when's this stuff at the end of the chorus? And then all I do was the middle. Maybe you should check out the middle of the middle.
So I can't continue waving at my neighbours. They sound solid experts on something here. Living in your city, no boundaries there. There's even DVDs by room full. I prefer Paul, although you can have it all. This Christmas is gonna be top draw. My nan's gonna love a circular saw.
Like the Mandela effect, we got my head wrapped up a mind for a while in the middle aisle. Was it the acid or the bug that was selling? Even if I knew, I would have